here. I am currently on my way to work. Very tired, but I figured I'd kind of pop in here because I know you guys have been watching my traveling video for Kansas City. I posted day 1 a few days ago, posted day 2, hopefully the next day, if not a couple days after. My uploading has just been very inconsistent. I'm so sorry about that. A lot has just been going on. But I wanted to kind of pop in at the end of day 3 and apologize for the fact that there wasn't much in the way of videos for my traveling, like how I wanted it to go. Basically, when we got there, you guys obviously saw, I filmed in the morning, and it was very hectic. I was gonna do a whole get ready with me, and then I was gonna take pictures of the airport. I was gonna film the drive a little bit, and then I was gonna take pictures on the flight. I had this whole plan. But like I explained at the end of day 1, when it comes to me and traveling, especially if we're taking airfare, it's very hard for me to remain calm and focused. My main thought is just, we need to get the hell out of this house, get to the airport on time. I'm that type of person. So I filmed as much as I could, and then eventually I was just like, I can't film anymore. I gotta go. So once we got to the airport, we got through checkout, or check-in. We got through TSA, and then we went to go eat dinner. And then after we ate dinner, we went on our flight where we ran into a friend of ours who was also going to the event. So we hung out for a little bit in line, and then when we got to our seats, we took off. I immediately stuck my headphones on. I got my book out. I started reading. That little screenshot you guys saw was what music I was listening to. Very comforting, beautiful jazz music. And then when we landed, my brother-in-law picked us up, and we ended up going to Dave's Hot Chicken. I had never been. It was actually pretty good. I liked it. So after we went to go grab dinner, we went to my mother-in-law's old apartment, and we started grabbing stuff for the quinceñera, and we went to the church that we were going to be having the quinceañera at, and we, brought everything there. And then my brother-in-law said, hey, they have food. Let's have them go to their hotel room and, chill and eat, and then we'll come back and help. And we were like, yeah, that's not a problem. So we went to the hotel, we got our keys, we got to our room, and we all started eating, we started relaxing. And then by the time we were all done eating, my brother-in-law had asked if we were all going to go back and help out, and I didn't want to. I unfortunately felt very jet-lagged. I was very tired, so I stayed behind and unpacked everything while they went to go help my brother-in-law. Surprisingly, not set up for the quinceañera, but they helped him with moving some stuff from their old apartment to their new townhouse, because I guess in the process of planning this quinceañera, they were also moving. So after my husband and our friend came back, we just were relaxing, and I texted my mother-in-law. I was like, hey, what time do we need to be at the quinceañera tomorrow? And she said 5 p.m. I said, great, we can sleep in and chill out. We don't have to start getting ready until 2:30. It's perfect. Well, the next day, we get a knock on our door, because we had connecting rooms. We get a knock on our door at about, I want to say 10, 9 or 10. And we were all up pretty late, so none of us were really awake yet. So I opened the door, and my mother-in-law greets me. She says, good morning, and she says, hey, I just need to get the tiara and the rack of clothes. I said, oh yeah, no problem, because my sister-in-law's dress was in our room. So she grabbed the dress and went back into her room. And I tried to ask her multiple times, hey, what time is checkout and what day is checkout? And she wouldn't answer me. So I figured, okay, screw it. I'm just going to go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep. And then at about 12:45, we get another knock on the door. And she goes, hey, are you coming with us on the party bus? And I'm sitting back and I told her, you didn't tell us there was a party bus. And she said, yeah, it's coming at 2. Do you think you guys will be ready in an hour? And I'm looking at me, my husband, and our friend, and thinking, we're all sharing one bathroom, one shower. There's no way we're going to be ready tell us there was going to be a party bus. And I asked her once again, when is checkout? And she didn't say anything. So finally, I'm like crying. I'm frustrated. I'm trying to get answers and I'm not getting them. So then finally, I walk out of the room when I hear her outside, and I said, Mom, what time is checkout? And she said, it was today at 1 p.m. And I'm looking at the clock, it's already 1:13. And I'm thinking, we're screwed because hotels are really strict when it comes to checkout. So then she said, but I'm going to try and get you guys another day. But the reason why she didn't get us another day is because after the quinceñera, I think she expected us to go to this resort that was about 3 to 4 hours away from the airport, which was not going to be possible because we had to fly out on Sunday, and we told her we're only staying Friday through Sunday. But she decided to book us a room at the resort for like the entire few days that they were going to be there. And I'm thinking, well, she wasted her money because we told her how long we were going to be here for. And I can't call out of work, and neither can Luis. So I don't, there's nothing we can really do. So she got us an extra day, and then a friend of ours talked to the front desk and got us a later checkout so that way we could sleep in a bit after the quinceañera, which is really sweet. And then during the quinceañera, we were sat at a table that was kind of further back, and we were our view was blocked by a pole, and a bunch of other people standing up and moving around us. So I couldn't really get any video of my sister-in-law. Plus, I've been having I've been doing a lot of videos where there's been music, and I've had to mute the section, and I really have been hating doing that because then I feel like a lot of my video content is pretty much lost, and I don't like keeping copyright stuff on my channel just because that's how I like to run my channel. I just couldn't get a good view of anything. So thankfully, at the end of the night before we all left, we got pictures, and that's what you guys saw on day 2. And then day 3 rolls around, and I was going to film a Goodbye Kansas City thing. But again, when it comes to me and checking out of hotels as well, I get very overwhelmed, and I want to just get downstairs and get checked out as quick as possible. So by the time all that was done, we were sitting down eating lunch, and then my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law picked us up from the hotel and drove us back to the airport. And we met up with a friend of ours after Luis and I ate dinner. We met up with another friend of ours who had come off for the trip too, and we hung out. She took a picture of us, and then I think I took a picture of the parking lot where we were to help my mom, show my mom where we were waiting for her. So those are the 2 pictures you saw in this video. But I'm so sorry that this traveling video that I tried to do for a few days was just awful. And on Monday too, I was actually feeling kind of shitty. I woke up in the morning, I was feeling like crap. I was on the toilet for God knows how long, and I wanted to call out of work, but they needed me to come in because we had big people coming in yesterday, and thankfully I was off by 2, but one of the assistant managers had asked me if I wanted to head home early, at 1, which was an hour before I was off. I said sure. So I asked another manager if I could make up my hour today. He said he'd look into it, so I'm either going to be off at 7:30 today or 8:30. I really don't know, and it's a Tuesday, and we've been really slow lately, so here's to hoping that it's an easy day today, and I can just do what I do and come home. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is thankfully my Friday. I got Thursday, Friday off, and I work pretty easy shifts for the weekend, and then we just got to see what next week holds. Also, one other thing I wanted to address before I forget. There was a video I had posted a few days ago about I think it was the Ghostbusters. They ran with me to see Ghostbusters movie, and I had to unfortunately delete it. It was either that one or another one, but I had to delete a video recently because I had 2 copyrights. I'm so sorry if you guys see shaking. My car shakes. But the video I had to delete, hubby was getting ready, he was in the shower. When he's in the shower, he plays music. And a lot of the time when he plays music in my videos and the shower is running, the video never really picks up the copyright, which amazes me, but for some reason this time it did. So one Republic song got copyrighted, and I think another song got copyrighted. So I tried to mute the section, and each time I tried to mute it, it just glad that I have Thursday, Friday off. Like, I'm really just looking forward to having a couple of me days to just detox and rest. And, well, Thursday I can't really rest anyways because I got to go to Social Security because they wouldn't let me do my ID unless I have my Social Security. I don't know if I told you guys that story yet or not, but when I went to the DMV and waited, they basically, I think it was in my description box, but I'll tell it here too. Basically, when I went to go to the DMV and I asked to do my ID, I had to have my Social Security card first. And again, no one tells you these things, like, ever. So I have to go to Social Security on Thursday. And then once I get that card, I can go to the DMV and then do my license. And then I can go to the bank and then do that. And I really should have done this sooner. Do not be me. Once you get married, immediately start doing things when you can. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. I probably would have had this done by now. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, I'm like 3 minutes away from work. And I will see you guys next time. I am going to be going to Vegas with hubby at the end of the month. So hopefully that traveling video will be a little easier because we're actually not flying, we're driving. So thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Please stay safe. I love you guys.